Greenpeace has historically been sort of iconically good cop, bad cop. Although I think more people probably, if they had to pick one or the other, would sort of look at the bad cop side of that. And I'll have to say courageously bad cop, going back to nuclear testing in the 70s, whales in the 80s, Brent Spar in oil in Nigeria in the 90s, more recently the kayaktivists and Arctic drilling. I mean, those have been big, seminal protests that have really put a mark on the environmental movement. So I think, first of all, back to my original question, where does this go right now? And then I want to talk a little bit about how that works with the private sector. But what are you thinking now in terms of beyond the banner above or near the White House? What do you see as the sort of catalytic protest, or is protest enough, or what are you thinking?
Protest is necessary and insufficient. We have to protest, absolutely, for sure. That gets people to the table. It shifts the goalposts of the discourse. It's absolutely a crucial tool within our democracy. And if you look at major changes in our country throughout history, protest has been involved in, I think, every single one. If you can think of one that didn't have protest involved in some way, let me know. But it's a really valuable tool we have in our citizen toolbox, and it's not enough. But the great thing about Greenpeace is that we are really good at collaboration and we are really good at confrontation. And it's really up to you which menu you want on the item. I mean, we can do either one. We prefer collaboration. It's a lot easier to sit at a table and go through your supply chain and figure out solutions than it is to climb a crane and hang up 300 feet in the air for 16 hours, but we'll do whatever it takes. We'll do both. And in addition to our own skills at either collaboration or confrontation, we also have our millions and millions of members around the world. And that's probably the most powerful tool that we have. It allows us a huge political muscle in that we have millions of citizens and consumers around the world that are ready to act. We have that. It also allows us independence. Because we are supported by individuals, we don't take money from any corporations or from any government, which means that we really can be led by the science. So it's really up to you if you want to collaborate or if we want to escalate to confrontation, but we always start with collaboration first. It's easier and quicker for both of us. We'd much prefer to be sitting on a table than hanging on a crane, but we will have no hesitation to do either. So it's your choice.